And you asking, is AI going to take our jobs? He said, no, AI is not going to take your job. It's going to be someone who's using AI that's going to take your job. So learn AI, get comfortable with it, get familiar with it.
Let's talk about AI real quick. Let's talk about AI because we just gave the framework from a brand going into the design level, but now with Midjourney, with Microsoft Designer, Canva having AI features now, like what is your take as a graphic designer and teaching other graphic designers? What is your take on AI, and is it good? Is it bad? And where do you see it going?
Yeah, so my take, it's interesting because I went from being a bit late to the AI party to having a bit of a different perspective and more of an appreciation for it. So I spoke in Raleigh a few weeks ago, and there's a gentleman by the name of Chris Doe. He's one of the goats in the graphic design space. So he was there, and there was another man that gave a presentation on AI, and he's written a few books on AI within the past year. He's well respected, primarily on LinkedIn, right? On LinkedIn. And Chris got up at the end of this guy's presentation and said, look, you guys are asking questions about talking to the audience, asking questions about what are the copyright rules and how is this regulated. And it was just a lot of fear talk. He said, don't do that. You want to be at the forefront. He said, I would like to see a minority up on that stage talking about AI. So don't be afraid. And you asking, is AI going to take our jobs? He said, no, AI is not going to take your job. It's going to be someone who's using AI that's going to take your job. So learn AI, get comfortable with it, get familiar with it. So I took that advice and ran with it. So I started, looking more into it, started using it because I don't want to get left behind. Right. So, and I want to be a friend to AI. If the machines take over the world, I want to be an ally. You feel me? Like, I got kids. No, but seriously, I think it's a tool. The few things that I've done with it, namely Mid-Journey. Also, I'm using Photoshop, the beta with the generative fill. It's a game changer. It is a game changer. If you're a designer or creator who uses Photoshop, download that right now. Pause this video, go download the Photoshop beta and start using the generative fill. It's a game changer. Like I use it, I'll do flyers or, for example, the Next Level Speakers Conference. Shout out to Jeremy Anderson. Tons of speakers on these flyers, right? Get photos from all kinds of people. Or let's say we just took Moose's his image right now, shoulders cut off, and I needed the rest of his shoulders for this flyer because everybody else has their shoulders, right? I could use generative fill to create the rest of his shoulders, really the rest of his body if I wanted to. And I recently designed my cousin's funeral program, and there was an image of his face that was kind of cropped from his graduation photo. And I was able to use generative fill to create the rest of his head and his shoulders and everything. And I almost got emotional when I saw it. All this is from Photoshop generative fill, y'all. It's really amazing. It's a game changer, and it makes my job that much easier. So I'm for it, man. I like seeing the tools that are coming out daily. I know, Nicky, you always have some dope recommendations. I'm on Twitter. Got some email newsletters I'm subscribed to. So I think it's a dope time. And my recommendation would be don't be afraid. Just try to learn what you can. There's a lot of junk out there, but sift through it and find the one or two tools that you could really use on a daily basis to make your job easier. You never know. There's always something new out.